What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today is the return of Hollow Knight Silksong, game that just released a couple days ago. This is from the channel Christopher Larkin, who is the composer, returning composer. This is my second time hearing Silksong, but the first time through the official soundtrack, released September 4th. We're going to be listening to Bone Bottom and Widow. I don't know if these songs are spoilers, so you've been warned. And these are requested by Titus Stubbs. Thank you. So this song just came out. Huge. I beat the first Hollow Knight almost a year ago, like 10 months ago. Great game. Great soundtrack. So, and now this is released. I'm excited. I wasn't aware that the game is called Hollow Knight Silksong. I thought it was just called Silksong, but now I know. Okay, so this is from the Christopher Larkin channel, and we're just gonna go right into it. These are timestamps, so it really helps. It's the whole soundtrack here. Bone Bottom. Let me back up just a tiny bit. And let's go. Silksong. Hope you're all enjoying it. Bone Bottom. Good old Hornet and Shaw. It wasn't too long since I played, so I'm trying to put myself in that world and this is reminding me of the rainy area. I forgot what it's called. You know, already it sounds way sadder than almost anything from the original. I don't remember too many violins in the original. Harp. Trying to imagine the game and like what it could be. Bone Bottom to me sounds very much like just a biome, a place. I don't know anything about this game. I don't know if it takes place in the same world, whatever. Oh god, what was it called? Hollow's Nest? What am I thinking? Hollow Nest, yeah. I don't know if it takes place there or not. I wonder if it's like a play on words, like if there's actual like bones here, or if it's just a name. You know? Man, that was like so Hollow Knight, but at the same time, very much its own thing. I didn't know really what to expect here because, again, I played this game, one of the few games I played on the channel based on the soundtrack. You know, I loved the original soundtrack. Hornet's song was actually the first song I heard. Yeah, right? When you fight against her. Sorry, it's coming back to me. It's been a while since I played, so I'm trying to remember that one boss theme. That boss took me so long to beat. Broken Vessel. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there's violins in the original game too, but for some reason, this felt like way more solemn. Admittedly, I have no problem like admitting that the original Hollow Knight, I enjoyed the hell out of the game based purely on the gameplay, aesthetics, music, and just the art of it. The story, I did not understand at all. It was quite vague. I'm not alone in thinking that. So I'm just saying that so you can know like my mind state, because I don't know what Silksong is about. You know, I'm not sure if the first game was alluding to a sequel or, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not like super invested into the world because it just was a little confusing for me. I don't even know what Silksong means. If I had to guess, she has a needle and silk needle, you know, something right there with like sewing and some kind of metaphor for like weaving. But yeah, that song sounded really, I mean, it definitely just sounds like a song for a place. I don't think this is a boss at all, but I'm trying to imagine what kind of place, because that sounded really, really sad and really slow. But okay, let's just keep going. I want to see more. This is exciting. You know, I really, really enjoyed my time with this game. What was that place? The white. Oh god, that place was so satisfying to beat with that like with all the like pogoing you had it everywhere. God, I like documented that whole journey. It was like it took me like 5 or 6 hours to get through it, something like that. Damn, I can't believe it's been that long since I played. Almost a year. Anyways, this next one is Widow. I can maybe guess what that is, but let's see. This is Widow. I think this is a boss team. Possibly a spider. Which is really interesting, and I'll say why right after this. After the video. There's no way that this is happening right now. Like, the timing of this happening right now is crazy. I'll explain. Oh my gosh. This is actually really weird timing. I just hope I'm correct. What is this reminding me of? This reminding me of the 3 bosses, the Mantis Lords. Like that feeling. Oh, dude. Larkin does such a good job of making orchestral exciting, you know? I know a lot of people don't really like orchestral stuff, but this is its own thing. The lack of percussion in these songs is insane, and yet it still sounds super hard-hitting. Oh man, that was cool. Okay, this is really strange and not planned. Before I even get to this song, which is fantastic by the way, true story. Right before I recorded this video, which was 20 minutes ago, I had returned to a game called Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and I heard a song called More of the Spider, and I was so intrigued by it because I was like, dude, there's only so many things this could be. This has to be like a spider boss or something, right? And the song was kind of similar. It had these rhythmic dun 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 stabs, right? This kind of it's fear. A lot of people are scared of spiders. Arachnophobia is a real thing. So it's like this induces fear. And then I watched some footage of it. I didn't see exactly where More of the Spider plays, but I think I saw what More might have been. And seeing footage for the first time of the game, like this kind of looks like Hollow Knight, and it kind of sounds like Hollow Knight a little bit. That song was the next in line, and then this was me. I already said to my Discord and other places, I was like, I'm gonna listen to Hollow Knight, the week it releases, just to get some views on it, and I love this game, or the first one. And now I hear a song called Widow, which I don't know what it is. I don't know what's happening here. I'm trying to avoid as many spoilers as I can, just how many of you are. But it's called Widow. There's only so many things a widow can be. There's two, actually, that I know of. A wife that's had a deceased husband, and a spider. Considering the world of Hollow Knight, I'm going to assume this is a spider boss. And if it is a spider boss, then that would mean I heard two songs back to back that I think are spider bosses, which is really weird. And they both could very well not be. I still don't know the answer to Ori's and this one, but I don't know. There was this weird thing going on, and the same kind of stabs. This one was way faster though. Anyways, I just had to say that. So that's what's going through my mind right now. Like the odds of that happening. This to me sounded like something that would have been featured in the first game too, which is cool. I'm not trying to say it should sound like the first one. I'm all for the whole sequel, new identity, new everything. That song was about that character, or that game was about that character. This game is about Hornet. So, well, to my knowledge, it's all about Hornet. So it's got to have a little bit of a different flavor. And considering this character was a boss before, there's some intensity here. But this is such a huge contrast that it makes me more excited if I do decide to return and play this game someday, which is, don't count on that anytime soon because I have such a backlog, it's insane. But it's making me just as excited as when I got excited for Hollow Knight's soundtrack enough to play it, because if you have something so sad and solemn like the first one, which is just a violin, basically crying piece, to this intense, has to be a boss theme music, that's really cool. It keeps the identity that it knows. And from what I've seen of the game, I've seen very little because everyone is streaming it right now. I cannot avoid it. I'll just hop into a friend's stream and just be like, hey, what's up? I can't watch, but have a good stream, and I'll see like a second of it, and it looks identical. I mean, it's 2 seconds worth of looking at it, but I want the game to succeed. I feel pressure on its behalf. This game has had so much hype for years that I would be so stressed out if I was these developers. Hopefully it all works out. I don't know. We'll see. It's the honeymoon phase currently, so it's going to be interesting watching the comments now, the week it releases, and then later down the line, once everyone's adapted to the game and everything. And then that's when people's true feelings will come out. Because right now everyone's just excited. So either way, as of right now, Christopher Larkin is still killing it. That has to be a boss team. And it really reminded me of Mantis Lords, which is one of my favorite songs. So I like the intensity. Cool. I have no more Silksong requests at the moment. So there's that. This just released, but it's going to be a while, basically, what I'm saying, before Silksong returns, if at all. No requests anymore. Thank you to Titus, and I hope you guys are enjoying Hollow Knight Silksong. Shout out Christopher Larkin, and thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks you for watching. My name is Jesse. Peace.